What's going on, YouTube? We back, man, finally, after a couple weeks, man. I actually took some time off, man. Spent some time with the family. We shot down to Florida, had a quick little getaway, man, with the family and the kids. And, yeah, but we back now, man. Motivated, trying to get everything done on the car, get some stuff figured out. Anyway, got it out today, man. Took it to church. I'm actually about to get it back in the garage. And actually, because on the way to church, I noticed, I thought I had these coilovers adjusted good enough. I don't. I'm gonna have to get the back of the car up a little bit higher, because when I load it down with my wife and my kids, it kind of gets off a little bit. In the front, we're gonna have to get up. But that's not the reason we're here today. Today, we're gonna try to get the window strips done. At least try to start on maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna do this driver's side. As y'all see, it's missing right there. I don't know if I'm gonna do the driver's side or the passenger, because the passenger side is actually worse than the driver's side. So let me, got my son's car in the way. We got so many cars now with the kids growing, kids growing up, so we actually got to get his car moved. And then we're going to get this in the garage. So y'all give me 1 second. It's kind of hot out here. Anyway, I had to get the car in the garage. Make sure you stay up here so y'all can see. All right, you go see if your brother wants to go to the park? Okay.
But if he says no, can you take me by myself?
Okay, I'll take you to the park. Anyways, I was getting these off. You can see this one is completely missing, cracked all the way, and then the whole strip here is just gone. It's starting to come apart. So I got the new ones up here, and all the felts. Like I said, somebody actually hit me in the comments and let me know they don't make these anymore, so that's gonna suck, trying to figure out what to do about these, because this is actually one of the worst ones right here, and it's the wind noise is crazy. So I guess today we're gonna try to do the fronts, get these out. I need to get this door panel off anyway, because it kind of squeaks a little bit, as you can see here. And then I want to try to correct this and figure out how to get this to stay down as well without yanking it the rest of the way off. So anyway, I'm about to figure out how to get this door panel off. I know it's got the 2 lift screws here, 2 screws here. I do believe there's a screw behind this light cover, so I'll take the cover off, get it free. Screw here, screw here, screw here. I know there's none around these, but they kind of have the little clips you kind of don't want to mess up. So anyway, let me start yanking this door apart. Hopefully none of the clips break. So I finally got the switch off. Can't believe it actually still has the little twist locks on the back to hold the little position of them. It still had 2 of the twist locks on the back, so that's a plus. But I also figured it comes off just like my 77 door panel did. Once you get all that loose, you kind of just gotta walk this back in here. And once it's back in there, you pull these 2 and these 2. You pull this cage out, and then once you get cage out, then you have to kind of just easily take the clips off, which that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Why do you like to strip cars, Dad?
Because it's fun, Cameron. And then,
it's not fun, you just like trying to work and stuff.
Well, you gotta take these off.
Do you like touching stuff?
Yep.
Like me?
But I got these off, and things you get interrupted when you got a 5-year-old, and these off.
Why is my car seat in there?
Because I put it in there.
Why do you like to just stuff and put it in your car?
Camera. Alright, so let me get these last few screws out. Hopefully I'll have this door panel off, and then we'll try to figure out how to get this broken felt off without actually tearing up the door panel. So let's get this panel off. So I was able to get the panel off. Only 2 clips stayed. So I need to check and see how badly they tore out of the panel. Oh, they're not too bad. I should be able to slip them back in there and spin them in there. But overall, this panel actually looks really, really good. So what I have to do on the back is I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get all these up and off without damaging this plastic retainer where they all go. Like that. And then I know on the window, in order to get it off, you actually have to pull this stuff off and then actually lower the window, take the window position and drop the window down in order to access the, I didn't bring my trim tool, but to access the lower the back holes on the back so you can get this off. Trying to keep this as close as possible without damaging anything. So these are unplugged. I have no idea what for, but I may plug them back up and see. I think it's for the auto seat belt is why they're unplugged. Somebody unplugged them, which I think is, I don't know. We'll see though. As of now, I need to figure out how to get this off, or just up to where I can see that screw spot. That's where I can get those off. Trying to do this as easily as possible without damaging my door. Which I don't see the spot where like in my 77, it had like a little bracket that you just unbolted and the whole window would drop into the bottom of the door. So I feel like this one would be exactly the same. I don't know why it would be any different. I'm trying to get this off without damaging anything. It may damage a few spots in it because I don't want to actually take it all the way off. This thing still got the original window regulator. It's riveted on. Okay, see, there's a pop rivet there, and it's fully down. The window's fully down, the pop riveter. So I'm gonna further investigate, trying to figure out how to get this window to drop down so I can get to these 2 screws in the back. So I can see this one, there's that one, I don't know if you can see if I can focus, and there's one there. So let me try to get that figured out. The camera's kind of dirty. There we go. See if we can get that figured out and get this off and get these swapped out. And I need to get this inner strip on this door out. So that's another thing we're trying to figure out. Cut y'all back on once we finish getting this door torn down and figure out how to get all this out. So I figured it out. This one ain't like the 77. I went ahead and yanked that off. I got frustrated. I'm just gonna sound dead in the whole door. But you just have to unbolt the bottom of the window from the window track and just slide it down in the door. And that gives you access to all of these. Once you pop this free off the thing, the door panel's off. And so now I just gotta get these last little few pieces off. From there, there's trim, and I should be able to get all this out. Unbolt all these screws here and pull this trim off with the felt. So let's start doing that. And then once we get all that done, got my neighbors out doing all the yard work and everything, so it's gonna be a little noisy, but bear with me. Let's get all these out, and hopefully we can get this all done today and back together. If not, like I said, it's my car, I can wait a few days, but I wanna try to get it finished, so let's pull this off and figure out which felts go where, and then we'll try to get this door figured out. So I might be where those screws go, they just weren't in there. I had a squeak on my door, and I'm trying to figure out maybe these screws weren't lined up where they need to go. That's probably why they like that. So anyway, I might have finished tearing this door down, and we're gonna start switching these felts out. Man, I'll tell y'all, this door panel has been a lot harder than I thought it would be to get apart. But we got the new felts. Of course, they're aftermarket. Only thing I'm noticing different is this piece here isn't on the aftermarket one. They stuck this in here, so I don't know if that's kind of gonna be the same, but we're gonna get it all back on. But my main focus is trying to figure out this door panel, getting it apart without breaking it. I think I'm gonna use my pocket screwdriver to kind of just lift up on the inside where they're mounted down. Because as y'all see, this door panel is already pretty brittle and pretty weak. It's starting to crack in some spots, and I don't want to have this back on, but with gaps. So I'm gonna have to use my pocket screwdriver to pick up all the corners. Look at that, see? And try my best to get every last one of these pins back in their spot and fold it, which I got new pins with the kit. But that is what we're trying to tackle now. We're gonna try to get all these folded out and off. So hopefully it works well, if we can get this back on, this back on. Then I gotta fully figure out how to get this cage off, this chrome cage around the window without breaking it, in order to get this out. Cause it's pretty rotten in there. I know this piece comes off, and I don't think it should have to, but I just think this is so, like, yeah, hard rotten in there that it's gonna give me just a problem all the way in and all the way out. See how hard that is. My son over the years baking it. I'm gonna try my best to get it in and out. The hardest part is gonna be getting this metal cage out, but I should be able to. The bottom of this is starting to lift. It had some kind of glue on it, but I'm getting it off. Let's start trying to get this piece fixed, because that's one of the most important ones, and this one, and then we'll dive into how to get this off. Probably in the next video, I don't know. It's super hot outside, so I'm just trying to get as much done as I can. So let's get this and this done, and then we'll have everything, hopefully, so y'all can see what it looks like. So, bad news. I don't have anything I can reach in here with and pop these up. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna take this to work and use my cutoff wheel or get some dikes and try to separate this and just cut it off without damaging anything and getting it back together. Thought this would be an easy process, but it's not. And I'm gonna have to bring home something to get the rest of this channel out, because it is dry rotted and just falling apart. Every piece just cracks off. I mean, you just touch it and it falls apart. That's how bad it is. So definitely got to figure that out. Also, I'm gonna try to watch a couple videos figuring out how to get this cage off without messing up the clips on the bottom, because I don't want to have to figure out how to get that back on or replace it. But yeah, that's where we at, man. We at a standstill. Had to come back and give y'all some kind of update on the car, and we're trying to get stuff done, but still kicking me every which way. So y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow and have this thing finished up once I get this to work and get everything worked out with it. Because the frame side will go back together easy. I got that situated. But it's just this door panel side that I'm trying to figure out, and I left a bunch of my stuff at work, so that's gonna be tomorrow's video, trying to get it back together. So we'll see y'all in the next video.